And I'm sure we're going to hear more of that from the person that we're talking to right now. Hey, Quinn, how you doing?
Hello. Doing all right. Doing okay.
All right, how many times have you had it that you're brushing your hair and your brush, it falls down on your shoulder after you think you have still more hair, but you cut your hair and that's not the case?
That has not happened yet.
It has not?
No. The first few times I got in the shower, I was like, where is it all?
Yeah.
But no, it's nice. I'm glad to not, my head's 2 pounds lighter, and heavy as my head is, I could use to shave some weight. So it's a good thing, I think.
It looks good. It looks good. Game's looking good today as well. I want to talk about not just the games today, because today looked flawless, but it was a bit of a rocky start to the group stages. So I wanna hear your side of the story as to how you got to the place you are now.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we were just playing like garbage in the beginning. I think that can be attributed to we just played the Bepom tournament.
Yeah.
And then we had to fly at like 3 in the morning, and then I flew like 11 hours, and then we have like 1 day, right? So it's like I landed like 4 p.m. or something, and then we played the next day at 1:30 p.m. And so we were all a bit sick, a bit out of it. And I think, to be honest, other teams are just like prepped more. I think Spirit has been scrimming and it's looking very good right now. And we were just playing poorly. And I think we're a team that's pretty good at fixing our issues as time passes. Like, we're able to see what's going wrong. And I think, we saw some things that we're doing that were really freaking stupid, and we fixed them. And so, we're more back to normal now. I think still ramping up, but, better than the travesty that was day 1/2.
Well, you definitely still have a chance, obviously, going forward here in the lower bracket. And if it's continuously ramping up, there's a high chance we see you guys in finals again. Who knows how this DreamLeague will play out. I'm joined by Jenkins, Effie, and Perch, and they'd also like to ask you some questions.
Hey, Quinn, did you abuse any Midas backpacking in the last 12 hours?
I don't even know what that means.
Really? Oh, there was a bug in Dota.
Yes.
It's patched now, but if you put your Midas in your backpack, it would like lower the cooldown by like 6 seconds or something. So like everybody was like,
It's basically the cooldown of Midas when it was in your backpack would go 5 times faster.
Yeah.
5 times?
Yes.
Holy gracious.
Yeah.
And it also counted for those 6 seconds, grace period if you move stuff about. So people were constantly moving stuff about, and yeah.
No, I didn't even know this was a bug.
I'm glad you missed it. Might have made a good tweet though. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm sure I
it
could have
got
found some way to flame
patched
Redditors about it. I don't know. But, yeah, opportunity missed, I guess.
For the best. In the draft last game, we were talking about whether or not you were going to be the one playing the Dazzle mid. Obviously, it's been winning some games, but it's been kind of up and down. What's your current feeling about Dazzle mid, and do you like playing it?
I haven't actually tried it yet, but I think it's pretty good. I'll probably practice it some today and like watch some replays and stuff. I think it has its time and place. I don't think it's like unbelievably insanely broken or anything. Maybe people prove me wrong and the hero actually is super sick. But it seems like a strong hero in the right circumstances. I think it's the Ags is cool. I mean, I think it's nice whenever they repurpose heroes or they like give them an opportunity to be picked. Dazzle was being dead for really long, so I'm glad that he's like able to be picked now.
Okay, cool. Do you feel content sitting behind your cores and graving them repeatedly? Does that make you feel like you're contributing, or do you need to like be up?
That's not what mid Dazzle does, fam. I'm hitting people. I'm TA on. I'm like voodoo TA. There's no way I'm grading people. I'm not even. I'm skilling stats, bro.
Okay, valid, yeah.
Hey Quinn, how does it feel
Hello.
being the Esports Player of the Year nominee? Talk to us.
I don't know. It's weird. I forgot these. I don't know. It's like, it's nice, I mean, there's no way I'll win because other games have more like popularity and poll and things like this. But it's cool. And it's also like, I treat it more as a reminder that, hey, like my team has had a really good year, and I'm just like appreciative that I've had such like a good year and a good team, which is something I like would have dreamed of like years past, where we're getting last at every tournament and stuff. Like a year where I have a lot of success. So it just sort of made me grateful for the position I'm in.
Well, that's so wholesome, actually. I wanted to ask how your team environment kind of changes when you play a group stage like you did in this tournament and it doesn't go the way that you would expect it to. Like, how is the morale? Like, does it stay high? Are there a lot of arguments that are had? Like, how did you guys manage to iron out a lot of the kinks?
I don't think it's I mean, people are like mad, but I don't think it's like argument mad. It's not like we're mad at each other. We're just like, things suck. We're losing. This is gross. I don't like how this feels. It feels yucky. And we want to fix that. And so there's anger, but it's more directed at like the ether or like the fact that we're just losing. And so, you know, there's like, you know, awareness of like what's going wrong. And I think there's also an importance in like calling, like figuring out what's actually going wrong and not like sort of beating around the bush, not, you know, being shy about things or not like talking about what the actual issue is, being quiet and stuff. People like leaving Discord or being frustrated. Like I think talking about things and like hashing it out is the healthiest thing you can do. And I think we try to do that. You know, if people are mad and we're losing in some ridiculous light way, like, you know, we don't like losing. We want to fix that. So we talk about it and we figure things out.
Mm. Okay, thank you for that. One last question. It may be a little hard to answer, but you were talking about how Spirit have been scrimming a lot and they've been doing really well, obviously, but they also haven't played competitively since Riyadh, whereas like teams like Talon, I would imagine, also scrimmed in that downtime and potentially Liquid, but they don't look the same as Spirit. So from your experience as a professional player, do you know what contributes to teams that are objectively good doing worse over a break?
I think different teams have different baselines and different teams like need more specific drafts for them to function well. Whereas other teams like Spirit, I think, is the like best example of a team that has a super solid like and just standard formula for how they draft. Claps is always playing a melee hero, Mirror's playing a ranged hero, Yutoro plays last pick carry, Laurel plays space. Like it's just like it's that team's had the same formula since they won TI. And so for them, their baseline is really high because their drafts and all this, like patch from patch, things will change a little bit, but overall, they're just slotting new heroes into the same roles. Whereas a team like Liquid or Talon, I think has a lot more fluidity in terms of like they pick a bunch of random crap and they need their drafts to like function around certain heroes and things like this. And I think that causes a bit more volatility when you're coming off of a break, assuming you haven't scrimmed, which I know Liquid has like not been scrimming at all. I don't know about Talon. Whereas a team like Spirit, they've been scrimming, and then on top of that, I think they're just like a team that has a very, very high baseline.
Okay, that's really insightful. Thank you.
Hey, Big Q. Great to see you.
What's up, Big J?
A couple of questions for you. First one, what's 12 times 14?
Oh, gosh.
Don't answer.
Was that 190? Or is it 180?
You're close.
What is it?
192.
Okay, yeah, I'm bad.
Sure.
Okay, second question, Big Q, is I know you're a big fan of French dishes, and I'm wondering if you have a favorite Parisian dessert.
168.
168, by the way.
I thought it was 12 times 16.
No, be quiet. Doesn't 12 times 16. That's what I said.
You said
No,
14. You
I
did.
heard 16. Did you hear 16 or 14, Quinn?
Quinn, you
I
were
don't know
not
what
set
he
up for
said. I also don't
success.
know what I said. I also don't know if I was wrong or not, or if he's gaslighting me. I honestly have no
Quinn,
clue.
let's just agree here, okay? Who gives a shit? What's your favorite Parisian creamy dish?
That's an insightful and good question. One which there's so many good choices, and you know the dishes are so varied with such eloquent names that I think I may have to take a rain check on that one.
Oh, come on.
No, you can say it.
Come on, you can say it. It's
We'll save that. We'll save that for a rainy day.
Oh boy, he didn't say the word you
He
wanted
didn't
him to
say
say.
the word.
The word was breast.
It's Paris Brest is the answer that Quinn was looking.
By the way, I don't even know if that's a real dish. It might have just been like some fake thing. We're in Armenia, to be fair. Like, I don't know. Do they really up to date on the French cuisine? I don't know.
That's true. I don't know. They didn't know their own cuisine at that hotel, actually. Anyway, that's all I got.
That's all you got? No Dota questions?
Thanks, Quinn. No, who cares?
Okay. Well, Quinn, thank you for taking the time to talk to us. It was lovely, and of course you're moving forward, so plenty of time for us to talk again in the future if you do well enough. You got any final words for your opponents in the lower bracket here at DreamLeague?
No words for my opponents, but as always, to Reddit, suck my nuts, blah, 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 etc. You know the bit. So yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Did the bit again.
Have a good
Did the
Thursday,
bit.
and talk to you later.